we are headed to Bora Bora today. You know, it's our last few days here in French Polynesia.
Man, the Societies is like the crap show for like trying to grab a boring ball. It's like gunning for your position to grab a ball. Are you proud of us, Davis?
Yep.
Super proud of our teamwork.
Wow,
Who
look
is
at
this
this kid.
All right, it's official. We just got off the phone call with the teacher and you passed 6th grade.
Yay!
Woohoo! So that was kind of a crap show.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
So we are headed to Bora Bora today. You know, it's our last few days here in French Polynesia, so we're gonna make the most of it and then head out to farther beyond in the west.
So long, Raiatea and Taha. You have been amazing.
All right, we've almost arrived at Bora Bora. We are making the southern approach, so we got to get around the southern end and then go around to the west end of the island to go through the pass. Right over there is the point. We're gonna get around the point right here, and then the pass is up here. So we're almost there. We'll get into the pass and get checked in and enjoy our stay in Bora Bora.
The fishing go while I was napping.
So I saw a whole bunch of fishermen and birds are in this one area, so we turned in there and lo and behold, nothing. And so I had the line out and I'm like, all right, just, you know, whatever. And I went downstairs to go do something real quick, and when I was downstairs I heard woo! And I ran up here as fast as I could, but like before I could get up the stairs over here, I heard zip, pop, and I was like, ah. And I walked over there and the line's gone, the lure's gone, the fish is of course gone. So that was my 80-pound test line too.
That was all of it?
That was all of it.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, like, I mean,
seriously.
Whatever hit that was huge.
Paradise Falls is pulling into Bora Bora.
We're at Bora Bora!
You excited?
Yeah! It's really windy though.
Our last French Polynesian island.
Hey, call Ocean Breeze on the system. Tell them.
Is that our ball, or are they like gunning for it?
Yeah,
Man, the Societies is like the crap show for like trying to grab a boring ball. It's like gunning for your position to grab a ball. Got Davis at the helm.
All right, so we just got told by the yacht club, or the mooring guys who handle the moorings here, that 2 moorings had opened up. And while we were coming in, there was a charter boat that came in, and they were going to try to swipe this mooring, but the guys came in and told them that these had been reserved already.
Just be familiar with these because we've seen these all over French Polynesia.
You can do it a couple different ways. The way I do it is you can come around, a couple of wraps, and you take the rope, the line, you flip it, and that locks in like that.
So we just got into Bora Bora a couple hours ago, but we all just kind of needed to get off the boat. So we're just gonna do a little walk around and see what we can find. Beth and I are on the quest for Coke Zero. We've been 3 places. No Coke Zero. You're on a very K. So we're gonna see if we can find a cold beverage. Got our Bora Bora Home Depot.
A tour through town wouldn't be complete without checking out the grocery store.
Look how cute she is on the bike with her little helmet.
Hey babe, what we having?
Pork chops and balsamic greens that we don't know what they are. It's kind of like a cross between like collard greens and spinach maybe.
Cool. It'll be delicious. It smells really good.
Well, thank you.
A little bit. So for tonight we can stay here.
Yeah.
And then we can either go south.
After, yes, you must move minimum 2 nights.
Okay.
Then you can come
back for the last night.
Yeah.
So the Bora Bora mooring service came by today to pick up our trash. Yay! You do have to separate it out. You have to take the recyclables out of the regular trash. So I did that this morning.
Which here, cardboard is not recyclable. It's just cans,
yeah, it's
glass.
just cans and glass and plastic. That's it. So, and then they also came to take our payment for staying here. If you stay for 1 night, it's $60, but if you stay for multiple nights, there's a discount. So we went ahead and paid for our 5 nights, and we're gonna stay here along with Warrior for 5 nights, and then because we're waiting out a weather window.
Because currently, if we were to leave to the Cook Islands, it's 15-foot
waves.
So we're gonna let that die down a bit.
Yeah. So we're gonna be here for a little bit, and we're just gonna enjoy Bora Bora and have fun.
So today we are going to go hiking and see if we can find the cannons that were used in Bora Bora.
For World War II.
World War II.
Just before you say goodnight, kiss your mom and hold on tight. And at the end of every day, don't regret a thing you say. There's time to get going, just take it slower. All else will work out fine. Change is coming, birds are humming. Life's running right on time.
And this is why you need trekking grippy shoes. After all that, we took a wrong turn. We came to the side of someone's new house. So again, these directions, not exactly the clearest in the world. So it takes you some off the beaten path places.
So No Foreign Land told us to go to here, and maybe we could go up to the top and walk along the ridge of the mountain to get.
But show me on your thing.
It's hard to see, but we're here, and we have to go along this path all the way here, but it stops here, but the cannons are way over here. You can actually, I guess we can try.
All right, well, navigate us to the right spot.
We'll see if we can get here.
These hills, man, Beth and I are killing the calories today.
Holy crap.
Yeah, look at it going down.
Okay,
a cable to fix it, to close it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. So apparently we did not walk far enough. So now we're walking further on this steep trail to
After
try and,
restarting it.
after going all the way down and restarting it. Davis is not happy. All right, we have found the 2 iron kind of gate things that he told us to find, so we're definitely on the right track. We found it! Woohoo! Holy Lord of mackerel. That was the long way around.
There should be 2 cannons, he said.
There's one right there. So here's one cannon that can shoot out. Is that the east?
Yeah.
And then we have this cannon that protects the north.
On December 7, 1941, the Japanese Air Force attacked the U.S. Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, and the United States entered the Second World War. The United States Navy needed a refueling depot between Australia and the Panama Canal. The strategic position of Bora Bora in the South Pacific and the fact that it only had one easy pass to control made it the ideal candidate. So in 1942, the Americans launched Operation Bobcat, and 3,500 U.S. military personnel arrived in Bora Bora.
So today we just packed a little snackle, a little snackle box charcuterie thing just to eat up here. How is it, Davis?
It's good.
It's a fun place for a picnic. Look at that view.
It is. You can't beat the view. Woo! So we just answered our question about Operation Bobcat. We're here at the yacht club, and it was the Navy. They've got the whole story of Operation Bobcat, which is pretty cool. So what you got over there, Rob?
Got the last of our French money. They use a lot of coins just like in Panama. So I got all our coins. I've used all our paper money, got all the coins, and I'm trying to use it all up before we leave.
Since we're hopefully leaving French Polynesia in the next 5 days, whenever the next weather window is.
So we gotta get rid of the money.
He looks like Scrooge McDuck right here.
All right, we are gonna jump in a dinghy here. We're gonna pick up our friends on Warrior, and we're gonna go check out a coconut pressing farm that makes coconut oil. So it's like local oil from here, and it's a family that does it. So it's a very small operation, but we're gonna check it out and see what it is.
So again, we find these great places to go, but we don't always have the exact location or direction. So finding things can be quite the adventure.
We have a general direction.
So it's somewhere's up in here, one of these houses.
Yeah, it's somewhere up in here.
The sand is like a soft, it's like a clay almost. It's like powdery soft.
So this whole outer reef part, but we have no clue over here where this oil factory is.
So the business is...
Seriously?
He moved to Canada.
Oh no.
So, but she's got a little table here with stuff if y'all want to go take a look real quick.
Okay.
I don't know what I do.
She's got a little bitty...
You're Anna. Hi! You're a little Bella. Hi! Check out this lady's front yard view.
All right, which one?
So this sweet lady actually paints her own sarongs over here. She lays them out, and then she has the sand or the sun that bleaches them.
Oh, and a turtle on both sides. Come on, good.
Sorry?
Good.
The coconut farm is actually not here anymore, but we did find a very nice lady that was selling like jewelry and oh yeah, you got to pet some dogs and stuff.
So it still turned out to be a worthwhile dinghy ride.
Yeah, I mean the sand.
And over here, this side of Bora Bora is definitely the most beautiful side.
You're saying the sand is like clay.
The sand is like clay.
So these villas over here look like they're closed as well. So that's like at least two maybe.
These villas over here are closed. We're going around looking at all the overwater bungalows.
We came all the way, we went around the outside of that one too.
So for our second day in a row,
Found more weevils.
I think you can see that there. Oh yeah, you can. You see them all climbing around? And Rob yesterday morning went to go get his, is that grits or oatmeal? Oatmeal that's been in a Ziploc bag, and it's got, ew, it's got stuff in it. So sad. I'm super proud of Davis and I. Rob in the dinghy went and scoped out, there's only 5 mooring balls on this other side of the island. It's got beautiful, shallower water than this. This is beautiful water, but it's deep. So Rob's in the dinghy. Rob is coming back in the dinghy. And Davis and I have already dropped the mooring ball and got off the mooring ball by ourselves, and we're just gonna meet him to hook up with us to go try and get one of those balls. All right, we safely got Rob back on board. We're just gonna tow the dinghy and head over to the new anchorage. Davis took us off that mooring ball all by himself. Usually I'm back here. Well, Davis is back here too sometimes. I've never done the front stuff, and I mean, not that it's hard to drop the lines for a mooring ball, but are you proud of us, Davis?
Yep.
Super proud of our teamwork. And it is so competitive here in French Polynesia for mooring balls. So you've got this charter boat coming in. We have got Rob and Davis sitting out here on this last mooring ball, so because Warrior is on their way in, so they can get a mooring ball. Because we've been waiting on this anchorage for 4 days and nobody has moved. Or if they move, someone is on it like white rice. And this is what buddy boats do. You help one another get mooring balls and get hooked up to things. Cruising life is so much funner when you have got buddy boats. At least good ones. We're pretty blessed. And now we have Rob and Davis in for the rescue to help the charter boat pick up the mooring ball.
Got Warrior done and help the charter boat.
Nice save, guys.
That charter boat, I love watching charter boats. They're so fun.
Mooring site here in Bora Bora. In Bora Bora, it's kind of crazy. So everybody's fighting for these moorings because there's a limited number, and there's only 2 sites that are free anchorage sites. You can't anchor anywhere else in Bora Bora except for those 2 sites, and both of those sites are limited to 5 boats, and they're pretty small. So
they're 80 feet deep.
They're pretty small and they're deep. So we actually have been at the Bloody Mary mooring site. We were also at the yacht club site for a little while. Now we've moved over to Topu North, which is this beautiful blue water, absolutely gorgeous here.
Which we've been Googling over this for like 3 days, trying to
get over here.
Boats as they leave.
It's been full, so you know, and boats, like as soon as they leave, other boats race in here. So we finally got some moorings in here and got in here, and it was a mad rush because there were some other boats behind us, but we were able to get 2 moorings, and we're here.
So we were watching a couple years ago another YouTube family that had a catastrophe here in Bora Bora related to one of the moorings failing, and that's kind of always been on my mind. I was always anxious to come into Bora Bora and moor, especially since you had to pick up a mooring, but I would say our experience here is the guy at the yacht club has been extremely helpful. They appear to be well maintained, so hopefully things are getting, the relationship between cruisers and people that live here in Bora Bora, I feel like it's gotten a little bit better. Could not pick a prettier place to get your hair cut. Davis is losing the long hair today.
Well, y'all forced me.
We didn't force you. You chose. You look so handsome.
Wow. Look at this kid.
We have not seen this kid in like...
Look, I got a neck.
Woohoo! Look at his sun. He's got a suntan line from his hair. Turn around.
Seriously?
This is the coolest thing. So we opened a can of tuna because Rob thinks it was making him sick, and we turned on the underwater lights, and of course now we're not going to see any of them. And we're just watching the sharks. There's about 5 sharks that are circling underneath our boat, and it is the coolest. It is so cool to watch. This is the after dinner fun that you have when living on the boat. You just turn on your underwater lights, or you just shine a spotlight in the water and you see what you can find. So we're doing a little experiment here. Rob is tapping on the water and we're just watching all the sharks come. So when you splash, what?
Bed?
Hi. There's one. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why you don't splash in the water, kids.
It's trash day in Bora Bora, and you put it on the back of your boat, and they come around and pick it up.
That's kind of a neat way of taking our trash out now.
We are learning a great deal too, just by being where you're traveling and dealing with situations that your average person never encounters.
All right, it's official. We just got off the phone call with the teacher and you passed 6th grade.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Ah.
That wasn't terrifying, but it's just you always being out here, you don't feel like you're doing enough, but apparently we're doing enough and he's doing great, so that's a huge relief.
We're heading out for a snorkel. We're gonna try to snorkel right behind the boat over here. And they got a couple of dive boats over there already, so we're gonna see what we can see. Maybe some eagle rays, some coral, a little fish, and maybe a manta or 2.
This is Davis's future dream job right here, driving one of these boats.
Waiting out a weather window for the past 5 days, it's finally time to go start the checkout process.
We got a little dry spot right here. Everything else
Completely soaked. How was that?
It was pretty simple, actually. You know, I mean, they check the passports, check everybody against the passport, and then everything else is online, so they'll email us and let us know when to go back and get our stamps, and then we're free to leave.
They're not the friendliest people in the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's the shark. Huh?
You talking about the other people?
No, I'm talking about the...
I thought they were not friendly at all.
They were
They tried to talk to everybody.
They were transactional.
Flatliners. They were just
So before we leave Bora Bora and civilization, because our next 2 possibilities is the Cook Islands, which we're gonna go to Palmerston, or I guess just briefly check into one that starts with an A, Atutaki maybe. So if we go to Palmerston, they're not gonna have a grocery store because only 50 people live on the island. And then Niue, don't think it's gonna have too much food. So we're gonna walk to the Super U and see what provisions they have for the next like 3-ish weeks till we get to Tonga. All much was that?
96 bucks.
We didn't even get that much. Well, we're gonna go to this other Chen Li place because they look like they had better produce, so still grocery shopping. Look at this ragtag crew here. All right, so another $75 for that. So not bad, we didn't get a ton. I mean, we still have a lot of food. It's just getting like your cold stuff, your produce, your cheeses, your meats, that kind of thing. But we have to eat all of our pork products before we get to Tonga. Davis, are you gonna miss the fresh baguettes? Are you gonna miss the fresh baguettes?
Yes. That's probably what I'm gonna miss most about French Polynesia.
His fresh baguettes for 60 cents. Davis has been in love. We are back at the gendarme, day 2, to get our last papers and to get stamped out. So that was kind of a crap show. We went into, you have to fill out your stuff online. We came in and presented everyone in person yesterday, and then we had to come back the day after and get our stamps and get our letter to come out of the country.
And it wasn't ready.
And we came with Warrior, and they had Warriors all done. They said, nope, come back tomorrow. We're like, nope, like, we're leaving tomorrow. There's a weather window. And she's like, you should have came in 4 to 5 days early. I'm like, no, y'all wouldn't let us come in 4 to 5 days early. So anyway, grateful that they stamped everything. They signed us out, and we are checked out of Polynesia.
We're ready to go.
We are fueling up the last time in French Polynesia. This is exciting. We're planning on leaving in the early AM to head in the direction of the Cook Islands or Niue, depending on weather.